Should be a great show. I think everything will be just... Wait a minute. Sorry about that. Aria Davari, the AWF heavyweight champion.
How you doing?
You look terrific. You look in tip-top shape.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're excited about your big matchup tonight here in Little Falls.
Big match. Big match with who?
You will be getting into the ring one-on-one with the masked Wildcat this evening.
Wildcat?
Wildcat.
Who that? Well, I've been here wrestling here for 2 years. There is no Wildcat. Who the hell is the Wild? Hey, what the hell's going on? Are you the Wildcat? Who the hell are you? What's going on here? I need to know who's the Wildcat right now. Hey, tough guy. Who's the Wildcat? DJ, who's the Wildcat?
Wrestling fans, welcome to AWF Saturday Night Slam here on TV 45. Mick Karsh along with my broadcast colleague, DJ Draper. Two tremendous matches coming up. What are you doing?
I'm looking at my pay stub from the American Wrestling Federation, and it's signed Executive Director Tony DiNucci, and it appears that it is sizably less than the prior agreed-upon amount, and another guy might just give him the benefit of the doubt on an accounting error or something, but this isn't right, and I'm going to have to call my attorney to get this corrected. I mean, did DiNucci just fail basic mathematics? Where did he go to school? This is ridiculous.
He's got the decimal point in the right spot finally. Ladies and gentlemen, I got excited. I thought you were keeling over. We have two great matchups. First of all, Johnny Parks, the live wire himself, into the ring to do battle with a very unique and interesting competitor, Apostle 13.
Quite the international flavor in this contest. Australia's Johnny Parks taking on the luchador from Mexico City, Mexico. Apostle 13 winning junior heavyweight championships all over the globe. This will be a good match.
And then in that main event, despite all the crying, the whining, the complaining that Aria Davari has done early on, ladies and gentlemen, you saw it. He's got to get in the ring one-on-one with this mysterious masked man, the Wildcat.
Again, complete lack of leadership from Tony DiNucci, our executive director. How this is allowed to take place, I just can't put my head around it, Mick. Oh, this is just what's got me really hurt.
I don't think they could put a hat around your head either. Ladies and gentlemen, your paycheck ought to be jingling by the time you're out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming back with more great action with the American Wrestling Federation. Put it in a piggy bank.
Be sure to catch the upcoming American Wrestling Federation action when it comes to a venue near you.
Well, my first opportunity to see Apostle 13 in the ring, looking like one of the luchadors from Mexico to do battle with the live wire, the one and only Johnny Parks.
Yes, Apostle 13 comes to the AWF with tremendous credentials, winning junior heavyweight championships in Mexico and across the pond in Japan as well, coming to the AWF for the first time. Has a great moveset, great arsenal that he's going to bring to the ring here, and Johnny Parks better watch it. That's all I have to say.
Well, Johnny, is it really? Oh, I hope so.
Fat chance, pal.
Yeah, speaking of.
Hey, now.
Are you going to ring the bell again? Apparently, the first time I rang the bell wasn't good enough for the Apostle 13.
Well, that's what you get when you take on dual roles of timekeeper and play-by-play guy. I really think that one of the jobs should be outsourced to someone else, and I think it's the latter of those two.
I would like you to be outsourced to another country altogether. I'm sure that someplace they could use a guy like you for something. Where or why, I don't know.
I'd like to try calling the matches in Mexico, perhaps. Next time Apostle 13's on his next tour of Japan, I could maybe call his matches there. It'd be fun.
That's terrific. That's terrific. Johnny Parks, ladies and gentlemen, the live wire from Sydney, Australia. certainly one of the leading contenders for Arya Davari's heavyweight championship here in the American Wrestling Federation. Parks one-on-one. This should be a very interesting match. As I said, my first opportunity to see Apostle 13. Like to see what this man had, what he brings to the table, what he's got to offer.
Yeah, nice little side headlock here, showing he has the fundamentals down. And I think he's going to show quite a bit more as you watch the match here, Mick.
Well, so far he's on his rear end, but that's another story. I believe you looked over to the hot dog area and missed that.
Yeah, just like that vice principal, Mike Olson here.
Nicest guy in the world.
All these administrators. You know, when I was growing up.
When you were growing out.
When I was growing older, if it was a similar situation, we'd be throwing hot dogs or hot dog wrappers or drinks at this guy, and yet they're cheering a school administrator?
That's right.
What's going on with society?
What's going on is that they have some manners, they have some intellect, they're well behaved, unlike you, who threw hot dogs and wrappers when he was growing. What is the matter with you? Somebody just.
We've established the fraud with the athletics, those achievements, and we've definitely, I think there's a smoking gun out there somewhere to show that the test scores from this high school are just jacked up artificially.
Wow. Apostle 13 taking exception with some of the fans about ringside. I'm not sure if he's speaking Spanish or Japanese or what he is. Again, my first opportunity to see him, and now he's unloading on Johnny Parks.
I was going to say, Apostle 13 has no reason to listen to any of these clowns at ringside here. He needs to focus on the task at hand. This is a big opportunity. He's in there with Livewire Johnny Parks, who's won championships all over the globe with more credentials, in fact, than Apostle. And Apostle needs to step up to the plate here.
Well, certainly what a major victory it would be for Apostle 13. What a debut in the American Wrestling Federation if you knock off one of the top dogs in the company. Referee Patrick Cooper admonishing Apostle 13, telling him to stay off the throat.
It was on the chin and just slipped. It was an honest misunderstanding.
Kind of like when they hired you to do color commentary.
The checks say otherwise, Mick.
Reverse chin lock. Parks trying to get out of it now. Johnny Parks is compact to the ground. He is so powerful.
Let me think. Is that my name on the check? I should look.
What do you think? We got a mix and match situation here in the AWF? Listen to this crowd. Cheering USA, but I guess I'm not quite sure why. We've got two wrestlers from foreign lands.
Sure, they're cheering Johnny Parks for whatever reason, as he, I guess, has made more time in the United States of America. For whatever reason, how he's been allowed to stay here so long on a 3-month work visa is just mind-boggling.
3-month work visa? The man's been here for 30 years. What is wrong with you?
I'll contact my attorney to look into the paperwork there.
Good. Go visit him on Sunday. Pick up the phone and talk to him on the other side of the glass. Oh. Look at Apostle 13 now. This guy, I tell you what.
He's going to get it.
Nice suplex.
Apostle 13 just a heartbeat away from a great victory in his debut in the AWF.
I am very, very impressed with what this young man is showing in that ring. Oh, wait a second. He's hammering. Parks, this is where Parks. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Not this.
This is where Parks gets it. There's a headbutt. Oh, good grief. He could have probably cracked your head. Well, maybe not. Big clothesline. Johnny Parks, the live wire from Sydney's got to maintain the offense here. There's that elbow shot. Even matchup so far, in for the cover. Lateral press, count of 1 and 2. Legs not hooked.
Parks clearly frustrated here. Leg not hooked. He's terribly off his game. He's flustered, in fact.
Well, he very well may be. Johnny Parks, and I guarantee it's not because he doesn't know who he's wrestling. It's not because he's taken this man lightly. Nobody does their homework like Parks does. Nobody home. Nobody home.
Miscalculation there by Apostle 13. I hope it doesn't cost him the match.
Oh, no. Look at Parks. Look at Johnny Parks, ladies and gentlemen. Picks him up, drills him. And I mean planted him. Parks is going up top. Johnny Parks, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen this many times.
Like the Wright brothers, they're Aussie.
Here he goes from the top. Oh, leg drop across the sternum. Forget it. And there's Mr. Olsen in the ring, and boy, don't they look great together.
Oh, someone needs to call, I'm going to call my friends at the Department of Education to get that guy's license revoked immediately.
The Wildcat. This is Wildcat. You're the AWF heavyweight champion. So you're the Wildcat. Huh? You're the Wildcat I keep hearing about. Don't think for 1 second that I don't know what you are trying to pull. There is no way, there is no chance in hell that you are ever going to get your hands on my AWF heavyweight championship. And tonight, when I leave you laying with one super kick that you'll never forget, I'm going to take off that mask of yours and expose you for the true coward that you really are.
Ladies and gentlemen, on this week's edition of AWF Profiles, we have caught up with the current, reigning, self-confident, always humble, Arya Daivari, the heavyweight champion of the AWF. For the few fans out there, and I'm sure there are very few because your reputation precedes you, for the few fans who may not be familiar with the Arya Daivari history in professional wrestling, give us a little lesson, a look back.
You know, back when I was just a little Daivari, 8 years old, I was watching professional wrestling every single night that I could. And I started to realize as I got older, I should be the one in that ring. I am pure entertainment. I am pure charisma. People should be paying for tickets to come see me perform. I shouldn't be paying to see them perform.
And it was at that point that you decided to get involved in the world of wrestling. And, you know, we talk about lineage and family history in the business. Certainly your brother, Sean Daivari, one of the great names in professional wrestling.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, professional wrestling runs through the blood of Daivaris. I mean, you can forget about the Funks or the Von Erichs or even the Gagnes. You know a little something about them, don't you? It's the Daivaris that personify professional wrestling.
All right, be that as it may, and certainly I'm sure you will say it is. Talk about the landscape here in the American Wrestling Federation as you look at the list of challengers. They're all gunning for you. They all want that top spot. Anybody that you look at that you see as a serious threat.
Absolutely. Landscape of the AWF, what are you talking about? Everybody they put up against me, I just keep super kicking them over and over and over again. And that's why I still have the AWF Heavyweight Championship. I mean, everyone talked big game about Tony DiNucci, and I laid him out months ago. He's the sole man that I took that belt from. And still there has not been a single competitor, not a single one, who's been able to take that belt off my glorious waist.
Well, certainly, you know, you've had a tremendous run as champion. And before we let you go, you brought up the name of Tony DiNucci, you know, and how you took the championship from him. Can we maybe take a step back in time and just remind the fans that where you laid him out was not in the middle of the ring, but rather in a locker room with...
Whoa. That was pure speculation. We don't know. Look, as far as I'm concerned, I won that heavyweight championship fair and square. You all saw me win it. I had to beat Johnny Parks in that stupid tournament. They tried to put everyone up against me, and I just took them all out. Like I said, one after another, after another, after another. I earned that championship. You cannot deny me of that. I earned that belt because I am the best. before anything takes place in this ring or my match, I want the CEO of the AWF to come out here. Tony, get your ass out here right now.
Hey, Tony. Tony.
Come on, Tony.
Tony.
Now, I don't know what you're trying to do, putting me in a match with some guy that I've never even heard of, who's never even been in the AWF. But you know what? That doesn't matter, because I am that damn good. And after I beat him in front of all these morons here in Little Falls, I'm coming right back for you.
Wrestling fans, introducing his opponent.
Well, wrestling fans, as we get set for the main event here on Saturday Night Slam, one-on-one in the ring, in what as I understand is a non-title matchup, Ariya Daivari, the reigning AWF heavyweight champion, called out. My guest at this time, the new executive director of the AWF, Tony DiNucci. Tony, he has given you all kinds of heat for putting him in the ring with the Wildcat.
He's given me heat for putting him in the ring with Wildcat, but you know what? I think it's because he's a little nervous of what Wildcat might do to him in this match.
Well, there's no question about it. Wildcat, ladies and gentlemen, his credentials speak for themselves. Daivari said, I don't want to wrestle somebody I don't know. He's never been here in the AWF, and he's putting the heat on Tony DiNucci, claiming some kind of a conspiracy.
DiNucci, shouldn't you be back at an office or something pushing paper around, signing my checks perhaps? What are you doing out here?
Shouldn't you be up at the concession stands eating nachos?
I've had plenty already. Thanks very much.
Way to look at this series of moves on the part of Wildcat. Oh, what a drop kick.
I'm telling you, Mick, this kid is a future. He is the future of the AWF.
Tony, I don't know a lot about this individual. I do know that Ariya Daivari, certainly a nemesis of yours, has been on an absolute roll of late. Nobody seems to be able to defeat him here in the AWF. Now, whether or not, oh, that high knee, whether or not the Wildcat is going to be able to do anything, I do not know. Certainly impressive from a physical standpoint. And Tony, I know that, look at him hammering away.
Come on, Wildcat.
At the hood of the Wildcat. I know the competitive juices have to be flowing. I know you so badly want to get back in the ring, but my friend, you hung up the tights. You called it a wrestling career. You went, you bought in. You not only bought in, but you literally bought the company, the American Wrestling Federation. What's wrong with you? Crying out loud, DJ Draper here at ringside, it looks like he's getting nauseated.
Well, you talk about the future. You talk about Wildcat being the future. Well, I'm just glad that you're in the past, DiNucci. You know, it's about time you worry about things like, I don't know, signing up and enrolling in Medicare instead of pro wrestling. Move on with your life, DiNucci.
Can we call the match? DiNucci's
Done. Are you done?
You know, you alienate everybody you come in contact with. Everybody. From DiNucci to me to the popcorn vendor to a 6-year-old kid in the front row.
I can get Stan Hubbard himself on the phone right now.
You can't get old Mother Hubbard, as I've said before. You can't get Stan Laurel on the phone. As I said, it's got to be so difficult for you, Tony, to keep from getting in that ring and putting your hands on Daivari.
I'd love to beat his butt from pillar to pillar, but you know what? I got a job to do. It's to run this company, and I'm telling you what, remember the words AWA? They're going to be along the lines with the AWF. I promise you, we're going to build wrestling up the way that it should be, Mick.
I love hearing that. I love hearing it. And I've got to ask you, Tony, very, very quickly, what in the world prompted you
I know Sabrina Perri stepped down. She's doing some other things now in life, moving on. What prompted you to pony up the cash and buy the entire organization?
One word, it's passion. And when you have a passion for something, it will work. You'll build it and it will be successful. I love this business, Mick.
Well, that's it.
I just hope the people who financed whatever junk bonds you used to buy this with investigate you, because this is insane.
Shut up. Sleeper hold in the middle of the ring. Aria Davari. Oh, what a maneuver. What a way to break the sleeper hold. Look at the Wildcat. How much?
I'm telling you, Mick, the resilience of this Wildcat is unbelievable. The man never quits.
Look at this. Oh, that reverse elbow shot. Aria Davari, the AWF champion. I got to say, he is certainly an elite athlete, but he is completely. Oh, dropped him on his noggin. Count of 1 and 2 and. Wow. How close was that?
When you talk about Aria Davari, he is without a shadow of a doubt the most accomplished athlete anywhere in the state of Minnesota right now. You look at the twin season they had, you look at the Vikings, you look at the Wild, they're not going to do anything. It's Aria Davari carrying the flag right here now as AWF champion.
You know, I'll agree with you. He's one hell of an athlete, but he needs to polish his skills and not his mouth.
Wow. Well, I think that says it all right there from the former AWF champion, the man who built this company. What?
Yep. Former AWF champion.
The man who built this company from the ground up and now actually owns the company in this. He said, it's passion. Wait a minute. Look at Wildcat. Oh, no. From the top. Oh, no. Are you kidding? What an upset. What an upset. Well, Aria Davari better thank his lucky stars that this was not a championship match, because he got pinned right damn in the middle of the ring.
That's right. It's a non-title match. It's meaningless. It's like it didn't happen. Why is this even going to air on TV? Let's just throw this in the trash and air something else.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Wildcat from parts unknown with a tremendous victory. Coming off the top rope with that splash, he's in the ring with the new executive director of the American Wrestling Federation.
Makes me sick just hearing those.
Good, good. Go home and go to bed. Take 2 aspirin, and don't call me in the morning.